Hi everyone. So today I have another student here with me and his name is Steven. And before this interview, we literally just realized about this time last year, that was when he started doing coaching with me. And it's honestly so crazy how after 1 year, like more or less the same time, right? And then
Yeah.
now he's here and then sharing all the exciting experiences, all the exciting developments, Stephen, he has personally experienced throughout this past year. And I'm really, really hoping hearing his story is going to inspire you. So I'm just going to pass this to Stephen now and then for him to talk a little bit more about himself.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So my name is Stephen Pan. So I'm a software developer in Perth, WA now. So uh, what I just started is with Anita. Yeah, just Anita just mentioned last year, and at that time I was kind of lost actually because I've been
Mm,
Australia for at that
quite a
time
long
probably five
time.
or
Yeah.
more than 5 years. And at that time, most of my time I work in a like Mandarin speaking environment, uh,
Mm,
which is actually I have my like dream job that I want to pursue, but I'm still not sure about like my English conversation or couldn't. I'm afraid to initiate that conversation with locals
yeah.
and making more connection with local people. Even though I have a lot of chance, actually, like I help as a volunteer in Scout or I
Yeah.
attend church. I can meet a lot of people, but every time like we can I can only like have a
Yeah.
conversation with local like one or two sentences that no more than it become like uh, weird silence afterwards.
That's
But
right. So would you say that was the reason why you decided to, okay, now I finally have to do something about it?
so the main reason probably that yeah, just like I said, I want to like become a software developer. So I've been attending some of the interviews and it didn't turn out great. And sometimes I have to question myself like, is it because of my hard skill or
Mm,
just because my English skills that
yeah.
ha- is bothering me so
Yeah.
much actually. So I wanted to change this, but it's really hard to have a good way. Or do I have like try
Mm.
every random method on the internet, like
Yeah.
shadowing or everything that
Yeah, we've heard
it
shadowing so
will
many
that work?
times, right?
Yeah, yeah. Will
That's
that
right.
work? Or then I really want to make the change. Then until like I met until then I said, wow, that's probably the one of the best chance that I can uh
Mm.
like
Oh, I
yeah
really appreciate. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah I really like I think this is the step I must take to improve myself. Then I can throw away all the doubt of myself that
Mm.
my English. So
Yeah.
yeah, and that's really and after the the course, it's after coaching with Anita, it's really I think the first or one or two
Mm.
sections already turns out that I throw away the doubt. Actually, just what first first one or
Oh,
second sections, and
yeah.
and turns out that's quite an important stepping stone for me to like doing everything like in job interview or making connections with local uh, English speaking people.
Yeah.
That's
Stephen,
really
you actually mentioned a very good point. It's really, really the self-doubt that was really stopping you from putting yourself out there, right? That was actually the thing that had to be removed. Is that what you, so that's what you discovered during the first two sessions, and that's what we
yes,
worked on, right?
yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
that's right. And that's literally the one thing that stops so many fluent English speakers because just like yourself and also a lot of people I have met, we are all very fluent, right? But it's just when we find ourselves in certain situations, like high pressure situations, like interviews or talking to native English speakers, and then that's when like our brain all of a sudden it just stops functioning because we're just like so consumed by our self-doubt and also fear of judgment. So that really has to go in order to make room for all this wonderful English and then also all this desire to connect with other human beings, and this will come out once all the self-doubt like melts away. So I think you're absolutely right. Yeah. So talk to us a little bit more about what your transformation journey, like with me and then also other students was
So
like.
I think there's a lot of like tips or something that you never thought that you you have to prepare for, like you have to prepare for everything literally, if you want to speak more vocab, you have to prepare. You want to like building reports with people, you need to prepare. It's something that you never thought, maybe because if you speak your native language, you never thought about that. But to be honest,
Preparation really is key. Yeah, that's right.
So because it's not our first language, so you have to prepare. It's not something that you can just blink, then you know it. No, it has to be prepared.
That's right.
And that's really important. That I learned, I think that's most important part.
Yeah, that's right. And now to make the preparation fun and enjoyable and meaningful, and that's really what the work is about, what part of the work is about, right? Because I feel like very often, if we think about it, a lot of us, we tend to prepare for those important occasions like job interviews or presentations, but we don't think too much about like social conversations. Right. And of course, it's not like you have to write everything down word for word. There's the more strategic way about it, where you think about the structure, the objectives, and so many other things. But yes, like preparation, it really will help you just feel more relaxed and confident in any situations. And then that, unfortunately, is one thing a lot of people don't do, or they don't know it, like how to go about it. So I absolutely agree with you. Yeah.
So I think actually I just started because actually I just landed this job like this June, which is really
so exciting. Have to tell us.
Yeah, it's exciting for me. Like actually it takes some time, but I think that the effort you put in will pay off.
It's so worth it.
Yeah. So actually I think I just get started, and every now and then I still come back to the material that I work with Anita, that there's so many materials that I can come back
that's right.
every week, literally, like I can prepare this, prepare that, then if I want to and every week, like I give myself like kind of assignment that I want this week maybe I can talk to a new people in the office, sort of things.
Yeah, the tools are there literally for you to use for like a very long time to come. It's not like you do the exercises once or twice and then that's it. No, you can always come back to those tools. Like they're there for you to keep literally like for a lifetime if you wish. So I love what you said just now. That's so awesome. That's honestly so awesome. And Stephen, yes, tell us a little bit more about the job hunting and and how you landed the job and stuff.
So I think it's not easy actually, because especially I'm not studying for this. Actually, I self-taught myself everything in this field. So prepare yourself for the hard skill is really hard enough sometimes. But I think interview is something you need to practice as well. So that's you have to keep doing. Then you meet more people and meet different interviewers. So then it turns out sometimes the opportunity will come up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. If you don't put yourself out there, if you don't do the work, for example, to prepare and to practice, then you're never ever gonna put yourself out there because you might be like drowning in your self-doubt and fears, right?
Yep,
But if you
yep,
put yourself out there enough times,
yep,
and when you do it enough times, then you really get into this momentum, and then that's when good things are really, really gonna start to happen.
yep,
Yeah. And that's the process you went through yourself, right?
yeah, yes.
Yeah. Stephen, I
Mm.
honestly, you're so amazing. And like preparation, yes, it is key, but it's also one thing that will give you like the freedom, because I think like
Mm.
people might think, yes, I'm preparing, that sounds so tiring. But if you think about it, once you have done it enough times, it's kind of like going to the gym, right? You do want to, if you want to like become stronger, then you do have to like train maybe like certain
Yeah.
muscles enough times, and it's
Mm.
exactly the same, right? You're training the muscles, and then so preparation, like once you have done it enough times, then it really gives you the freedom to finally just be yourself in your
Yeah,
second
yeah,
language. And I think
yeah.
that's when you have the confidence to be yourself in your second language, and that's when you're really gonna be able to connect with people on a
Yeah,
deeper level.
yeah.
Yeah. Is there
Mm.
anything else that you'd like to share with everyone, like the other breakthroughs that you have experienced, anything else that we haven't covered so far?
So I would say if that's the thing that you feel you doubting yourself all the time, you can't, and you want to change, but you can't find a way. Sometimes you know you need to change, but sometimes hard, no. So you need someone, maybe like Anita. She like I would say that push you every time, like every week she will push you like, oh, can you do this? Can you like you can do a little bit more this week or next week? And how is it that last week? So he will keep track on you, and you
Yeah.
sometimes you just need the push.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because
Yeah.
I have my own coaches as well, and then like with one of my coaches, and then I also feel like, yeah, like to be honest, like the thing that I'm learning from him, a lot of things, yes, I already knew, but I wasn't doing those things because I didn't have the motivation. And then when I was going through the coaching program with him, and then I realized, wow, I wish I could have got someone to really just push me to do those things, to help me find the
Yeah.
motivation to do those things way earlier.
Mm.
So I resonate with that 110%. And Stephen, like it's just like so I'm honestly like so glad to see where you are today. It's really just because you have like gone through a lot of trials and tribulations over the past year, and then you never gave up. And I know like in the future you probably have more that you are looking forward to
Yeah.
as well. And I know like you are definitely not gonna give up when future challenges arise, because they will. The last question I have for you is really like, how do you feel about your future in Australia now that you have really like work on your mindset, communication skills, and then also language skills? You have all these techniques under your toolbox, like in your toolbox. So how do you feel about your future now?
So yeah, just like I said, I think I just started, and I'm really excited that I have all the tools that I can starting to make more connection with the people. Yeah, we chose to be like overseas came to here, that we like the country, we like the people here, and so we want to like contribute more to the like starting to volunteering and knowing more people, maybe help out more people. I think that's, and once I got the tools, I can like don't hesitate or afraid of any situation, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. One last question I want to ask you is, okay, so if you had to give someone one piece of advice right? Someone who wants to thrive without perfect English, what would you say to the person? Just one piece of advice.
I think don't be afraid, I guess. No one will hurt you.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's so
I
good.
think that no one bites you, no? So
That's
don't be afraid. There's no judgment actually.
yeah.
And you have to like realize where's the doubt from and overcome it. Then I think the other thing is that Anita told me is that you have to value your value, that what is most important in your value, which is
Yeah.
so every time like you feel a doubt, then you can think, oh, what's your value? That's most important. The
Yeah.
others is less, so you can ignore the afraid, the self-doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so well said. Thank you so much, Stephen, for sharing your experience with us, and then also the tips. And then it's like a very, very inspiring success story. And I wish you nothing but the best. So thank you very much.
Thank
and then
you.
thank you for everyone who's watching this, and we'll talk to you next time.